New patch is live, and today I'm gonna show you my tactics that have helped the squad get to almost 1000 skill rating in Elite Division. Come on, boys, let's do this. If you're looking for cheap FC25 coins, make sure to check fifacoin.com, super fast delivery, and use the code OVI to get an even bigger discount. Link will be in the description. What is going on, everyone? My name is Ovi and welcome to a new episode from the Best Custom Tactics series on the channel. We've got a new patch, and the main thing that has changed in FC25 is the fact that the lofted through passes, first touch lofted through passes, have been a bit nerfed. What does that mean? You will need certain players with the long ball pass playstyle in order to still complete them, and even if you have that, they will not be at the same level like before. What is the impact on the game? The impact on the game means that we have one less attacking option. What do we do in order to compensate that? We will start to play a bit more offensive FC, offensive football, and we're gonna have certain players come in certain positions to overcome the deficit of that particular attacking scenario. I want to say from the beginning, and just to clarify this, there is no such thing as best in the world tactics. This works for me. It's fantastic for me. It might work for you. I'm not saying for 70%, 80% of you, but 20% might have to tweak it and make it your own. That is the secret, in my opinion. Let's get to the squad and let's talk about the lineup a bit, because it's very important. Yes, it does help to have Nazario, but the rest of the team, if I take Nazario out, I don't know. Just put a striker like Vini, who you could get from SBC. The rest of the team is not extremely expensive. Konate is an objective player. Theo Hernandez, acceptable price. SBC, 100k. Evo, SBC, Evo, and Sony is the other expensive one. So, considering the standards in FC25, this is not a very expensive squad if you take R9 out. It's an SBC squad. Important right here. What has changed, in my opinion, is for this 4-4-2 that is, in my opinion, still the best formation in FC25, one of the central midfielders will have to be offensively oriented. If you want to get the code for the squad, just jump at the end of the video. If you want to see also which players to use in certain positions, stay here. Important as hell is this. One of these cards will be played with a playmaker box to box, because you won't have the same type of passes from the right. I used to play driven from right midfielder to striker and first touch lofted pass to Heung-min Son, or the other way around. You can't really do that anymore, and you will need one of the central midfielders to go forward and help with the attack. How does a central midfielder help with the attack? It's either he gives an assist here, or he does a trivela from outside the penalty box. So remember, I still think you can do Zeroberto. Zeroberto is an amazing SBC, gives you the opportunity for a central midfielder that is offensively oriented, can hold his ground in defense also, and can do trivelas. Remember, that is very important. Right side of the pitch, Lampard might be able to also do that, but he's not that good with the dribbling like Zeroberto. That being said, let's get down to business. Team management, let's see what we changed. Let's see how the things are going here. I have changed from, I used to play here a 61, because that was the border between balanced and high. But 1 out of 2 games, when I went in game, there was a problem and it got reset to 70. Which is so stupid, because it's a +10, +9 to what I have. It's a bit more aggressive than usual. So this is why I put it on 60, and I must say, I'm enjoying how the team sits down the pitch. Not very high up the pitch, not low the pitch. It's well-rounded. Build-up play unbalanced. And the formation is the 4-4-2 classic with 2 central midfielders. Moving on to the player roles. There are some people that are using here a sweeper-keeper. But sometimes I do believe this is a bit too aggressive with him. That's why I like to have mine on goalkeeper plus. You can have balance, but defend, it is what it is. If you want the goalkeeper to go out, just send him out. Now, comparing with the strikers that have certain player roles with which you can play and select, the center backs. I've got Stopper plus plus here at Lewis Dunk, who's an amazing center back. But I'm not gonna use that because it is too aggressive. Ball winning center back. I will go here with a defender. This is the only, in my opinion, the only position on the pitch at this moment that no matter who you have, you will still select just the defender player role. Very, very important. No balance, just defend, baby. Now, for the left back and for the right back. My personal play style here is triggering manually the run of my right back and left back with L1 from my controller or LB on your Xbox. But in case you have problems with that or you're just not used to that, I would recommend one of these players, the one that is like Hernandez, mostly lengthy, control lengthy, to have another role, the role of a wing back. And you could play here support, balanced. Attacking wing back is a bit too crazy. I would just play the wing back, and that is it. Focus, I will keep it on balanced. Worth to try also the falls back as he has the plus plus, but sometimes he gets a bit out of position. That's my recommendation. So wing back if you can't trigger these on your own, otherwise full back. Moving on to the CMs, and this is the most important change that we have done for this formation. You will still be keeping one of your central midfielders on holding. That being said, the second one, see where he has the plus plus. See where he has the plus plus. If he has a playmaker plus plus, go with that. If he has a box to box, I would go to that. It depends where he has the role with the plus or the plus plus. For me, it's playmaker with Zeroberto, or other player could be box to box if he has the plus plus. Moving on to the left mid, right mid. I play finesse shots a lot at this moment. If the patch comes, it's not a patch. Next patch comes. It's not a patch for Trivela, so I'm just gonna switch to that. I do believe that shooting from outside the box gives you the upper hand in a game where you can easily park the bus, and in tough connection, it's hard to open the opponent. That's why inside forward, together with finesse shots from outside the box, is the secret with the 4-4-2 or Trivelas, of course. That's why I have a left-footed player like Neto on the right side. Left-footed player like Varashkila on the right side, cut inside finesse shots. That's why I recommend. This is what inside forward is. If you have players, if one of your players from the wing, let's say right side here, does not have finesse shot plus, you could use him as a winger. That's very important. But in my opinion, he should be used as a winger on the other side, comparing with the one that you want to play wing back with the left back. Because otherwise, if I play, for example, Diogo Dalot wing back, and I have winger here, Dalot won't have where to make the runs. He will go forward and just stay behind Neto. But on the other side, if I go with a wing back here, for Kvaratskhelia, this goes inside forward, he has the room to go. That's very, very smart, and you should consider that. Let me set this up like I have, and let's talk about the strikers a bit. This is very important. For the strikers, go with the plus plus, guys. Advanced forward plus plus is the best in my opinion. But if you don't have advanced forward with the plus plus and you have target forward with the plus plus or poacher with the plus plus, go with poacher or target forward. Plus plus is most important. I would not necessarily go false 9. If you decide to go false 9, this is crucial. If you like playing false 9, do it for the striker that is on the side of the holding central midfielder. If you do it for the playmaker, it's just not gonna click right. So I leave them on my plus plus. Advanced forward Sonny can be played target 4 because he's got the plus plus, but for me advanced forward is just the absolute best. Is everything set up? Everything is nice and dandy. Code on the screen, guys. Don't forget to drop a like. Any questions you have, drop a comment below and let me know. This will be all for today. Have an absolutely fantastic day. Ciao, ciao.